It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Home to try. Go, hey, go, go, go.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. You look at this Raiders defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Ray.
Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Bengals had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign, dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Now receiver in motion left. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball a 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. You talk about this Bengals defense. And they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Set.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Herbert. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff running through the middle. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Home the troops right.
They snap it to Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Counter play with Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's caught here by Adams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll drop the throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 2.
Baylor tight.
In motion right comes Allen.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, easy. Go orange.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Into space at the 45.
And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He hits Adams complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's DJ Turner who's got it.
He's got daylight. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
This 2nd and 4. Herbert going to change the play here.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Here's Herbert. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down.
21.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
Fielded just inside the 30. Nifty move. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they'll set up... territory at the 45-yard line.
Set.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A beautiful fake. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 28 yards. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything that went wrong in game 1, they took care of business with it in game 2.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw. Sharp. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Run!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's a give up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Bengals just continue to roll.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and a yard. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Off
the RPO. He completes it. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
To throw on 2nd down. Sharp, and it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll push forward to the 37. Gain of 2.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hurry, hurry. Huck, huck.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hustle, hustle.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Arsenault to throw on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go now.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big
big lead.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sharp. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And it's complete to Adams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. A gain there of 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Sharp. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a